From the beautiful Hilton Bayfront Hotel in sunny San Diego, this is Appian 2023. I'm Todd Schwartzrock along with Maggie Rogers, the partner manager from Appian, Sam Sarkar from Synergy, and president of Synergy, Chandan Mukhopadhyay. Welcome all to this wonderful event. So much enthusiasm. We're here on the first day. And Maggie, let's start with you. Impressions of the event so far, some of the comments coming out of keynote, and why are we here?
Well, I would have to say besides sunny San Diego, we're here to bring together all of our customers, our partners, and Appian. We like to kind of step away and take a break and refocus everybody on what it is that we're doing together. At Appian, we kind of have this concept that we like to use called One Appian, right? How are we as a team moving forward together? And I think this conference really highlights how we do that.
One of the comments that came out in the keynote this morning was the productivity revolution. And I know, Sam, you have been purposely building an organization to bring real value to the federal government in particular. Tell us about the emphasis that you've placed on your organization to deliver that. What are we doing?
No, that's a great question, Todd. And Maggie, it's a great event. We're thoroughly enjoying ourselves. Federal government, the front and center in their mind is how to modernize and automate their aging infrastructure and systems. And the key drivers are low-code, SaaS, AI, RPA. And Synergy has been extensively successful in bringing that modernization and automation, not only just because of our technological acumen and expertise, but also the way we have blended in the key factors like change management, scope management, and requirements management. And what has that done is our ability to bring that rapid modernization in a quantifiable way, 100-day MVP. So that's what we produce, 100-day MVPs, and in a way which meets the regulatory and security compliance. And that's what has made us successful, and really that's what makes this partnership with Appian as a local platform even more productive, because we just play our role, the great technology and our expertise in the business domain and our change management approach, which really makes that 100-day MVP manageable and quantifiable solution.
And there's so many ingredients that go into that. And Chandan, you are delivering these rapid delivery schedules by building an organization to do just those kinds of things.
Absolutely, and it is very interesting that there are a two-pronged approach. One is we are now kind of converting our legacy developers into low-code developers, and they find it is very exciting and it is interesting and it is fast. I mean, they already have coming from Java or .NET or some kind of background like that, and it is very easy to pick platforms like Appian. Thank you for making so many trainings, so many videos, so much of outreach, and it is very easy for them. And also people who are not traditional developers, they come from a business analyst background, we are seeing them picking up it very fast. So it creates a good environment for upscaling their knowledge and doing that work. And then second, as we support the federal customer, we are making them aware of the mission that they support. Like, when we are working with the US Air Force, with the contract writing system, the mission is so critical because we are indirectly or directly supporting the national security. Because when we do this contract writing system, when you make it fast, efficient, flawless, then our warfighters at the back end can get the equipments and the support that they need, which is so important. Even today's context, it is even more important. Like when we are supporting countries like Ukraine, it's a global importance. So when you tell them, like it is not just a, I'm not belittling the business outcome of profit and revenue, but it is a much bigger, much esoteric mission that you support, and that's why we feel very fortunate to be supporting the federal government with help of Appian.
Yeah, and Todd, if I may too, because I think what Chandan said was very important, mission, right? So when we think about productivity in the public sector, it means so much to our customers because they are so mission focused and we all benefit from the missions that they serve, right? So if we can help them deliver and be more productive quickly with partners like Synergy, everybody benefits, right? So it's really for us, we think of that, productivity revolution is how can we help our customers, the federal government, state and local, deliver quickly?
Federal government has been traditionally, most of their applications are built on big monolith, right? Which are traditional, the big tech companies have delivered them, and they have kind of their stronghold for a long, long time. So one thing is building this awareness. And when they see like, oh no, you don't have to wait for 2-3 years to get the outcome, but we can get it, like today Matt was talking about 8 weeks, which is such a bold and strong statement. And hey, by 8 weeks you can get your process up and running. And I know there are some of the ATO and other requirements in federal, which might take a little longer, but still you're not talking about months, years, you're talking about weeks. It changes the conversation altogether. Right. So that's what the awareness we need to build in federal government, and we need your help in kind of building this awareness there.
Absolutely.
And what like Appian, code platform, it enables us, it provides a tool, but you also need the business domain expertise, the awareness, and the change management, which really comes off of a great relationship building with the customer. Because a lot of times what we see on the ground is the customers, they want to meet their mission. They want to implement a low-code technology. They want to bring the automation and the modernization. But there are just some hurdles and roadblocks that you can only overcome by closely working with the customer and building that awareness. And that's where the scope management is so key, because you really have to bring in the right iterative deployment schedule to make them believers, to make them buy into this concept that the low-code technology can actually bring value in the hands of the customer. Because it's all exciting that we have a great technology, we have the right people, but until the time the stakeholders on the ground, like Chandan was saying, they can actually have the solution, the value, and it's not really all coming it together, right? So, and that's when yesterday I was listening to Matt talk about the value. It is so important, and that's where the partnership between Appian and Synergy is going to be so key, because we have the right alignment into how we see the mission, how we see the customer and their pain points.
There's a couple comments from you.
I would love to follow up on that because this year I recently got into Formula One, like most of America, and I kind of think of this idea of this partnership in a similar way, right? Appian is a very powerful tool, in this case, the race car, right? But without a skilled driver like Synergy, it could be useless. It could even become dangerous, right? So we think of how can we work with the right partners to ensure that our customers are being served the best way possible. Earlier, Sam, you had mentioned change management, right? That's not what we do. What Appian does is we provide this powerful platform, automation tools, process mining, all of these great assets in one tool. And we look to partners like Synergy to use them correctly, deliver those, and then support the customer. How are they adopting the technology? How are they improving upon it? With Appian, we never want to just put something out there and let it sit, right? How can you continue to improve? How can you use the process mining to find ways to make your system more productive, right? And so with the partnerships like with Synergy, we know that mission is only going to be served quicker and better over time.
Great technology, capabilities for change management. It really does take a team effort. We're going to leave it there. Maggie, Sam, Chandan, thank you so much for joining us. We will return with more from Appian World 2023 and this very fine facility and all the vigor that's going on behind us in just a moment. Thank you for joining us.